All right, welcome. Let's get started. Come on down to your mat. We're going to start on our backs. And if you have socks on, here's a great opportunity to take them off. So come on down, lie flat. Take the legs out long to start. Hands on the low belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths right here. Just a moment to ground ourselves. Fully arrive. Then lift the knees one by one. Hands on the shins. Pull the knees in towards the chest gently. Keep the tailbone on the mat. So if your tailbone is lifted, it's high up. Pull the knees further away from the chest. Get the low back on the mat. 3 deep breaths right here. Then open up the hips. Knees towards the mat as much as you can without lifting the low back up. Feet towards the sky. Nice, gentle, happy baby stretch. Let's take 5 deep breaths here. Just lift the feet as high as you can. Spread the toes a little. Send your breath to your hips. Beautiful. Bring the legs together. Bring the soles of the feet towards the sky. If you can't comfortably hold your legs here, bend the knees and grab behind the thighs. We're going to flex our heels towards the sky. Spread the toes wide. Breathe in. Breathe out. Point the toes. And flex again. Spread the toes wide. And point the toes. Trying to flatten the front of the foot. Flex. Spread the toes. And one more time, point. Good, now roll the feet. Roll the ankles to the right. 5 times. And then over to the left, 5 times. Beautiful. Knees to the chest, slowly rock up. Bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees open. One hand on the low belly, one hand on the low back. Feel for any concaving or rounding here. We want to pull the pelvis back into alignment. So we want it nice and flat. You can feel for that. Then take the hands to the knees, shins, or the feet. Sit up nice and tall. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Send the weight back into your sits bones just a little. Take 3 deep breaths here. Straighten the left leg, cross the right foot over the left knee, left arm up, right arm comes behind us, gentle twist, no forcing, just turn to the right, 3 deep belly breaths. And to come out, we lift the left arm, right arm grabs the right knee, left arm lowers, right foot to the mat, send it out long, bring the left knee in, cross it over the right arm up, left arm comes behind to support, gentle, gentle twist. Breathe into your belly. Lift the right arm up, grab the left knee, bring the sole of the foot to the mat. Good. Cross the legs, come through, onto the hands, to a nice neutral table position. Walk the hands in slightly, elbows right under the shoulders, wrists right under the elbows. Knees right under the hips. Press the feet into the mat. Try to get the pinky toes down on the mat. We'll flow through cat-cow. Inhale to drop your belly. Lift the tailbone up. Pull the chest through the shoulders and the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe here. 3 deep breaths. Good, then round. Tuck the tailbone. Dome the upper back body. Push through the hands to lift your chest away from the floor. Keep pressing through the tops of the feet. 3 breaths here. Then again, inhale as you drop the belly, lift the tailbone, pull the shoulders away from the ears, and pull the chest through. 3 deep breaths. Keep pressing into the backs of the feet, tops of the feet. Good, and round. Press away from the mat, tuck the tailbone, navel pulls in towards the spine. Elbow creases should face each other here. Best you can. Now nice and gentle, just rock through, nice and slow. Couple times each pose. Can press the hips forward a little. And bring the knees back and wide, toes together. Walk the hands forward slightly. Send the hips back, wide like child's pose. Melt the forehead towards the mat. If you can't reach, here's a great opportunity to grab a block or a pillow. Place it under your forehead. Breathe deeply into your hips, into your low back. Take 5 deep breaths here. Gentle rise. Good, and come on to your belly. Bring the elbows directly under the shoulders and the middle fingers in line with the elbows. Tops of the feet press down into the mat. Again, try to get the pinky toe down on the mat. Tuck the tailbone. So if your tailbone is lifted, or if your pelvis rather is lifted, work to press the pubic bone into the mat. From here, draw the shoulders away from the ears, pull the chest forward, and pretend like someone is pulling your head up with a string. Sphinx pose, 5 deep breaths here. Gently lower down, slide the hands underneath the shoulders, elbows point straight back, so if they're falling out a little bit, pull them in line. Tops of the feet are still pressing down into the mat, pubic bone is still pressing down into the mat. Lift the shoulders up so they're not pointing forward, rather they're lifting up, and we're gonna tug our shoulder blades down our back just the best we can. We're going to do 10 baby cobras here. Lifting on the inhale and lowering on the exhale. Start on your next inhale, lift. And lower. Lift. Lower. 5, 4, 3. This last one we're going to hold. Breathe and hold. Use your upper back to lift you up. Keep pulling the shoulders away from the ears. You can use your hands just a little bit. Mainly using the upper back here though. Keep pressing the tailbone down, pelvic bone rooting down. 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Beautiful. Keep the hands where they are. A gentle push up into table. Awesome. We're going to come back into our neutral tabletop. So there's a tendency to have the hands a little wide here. Make sure they're directly under your shoulders. Tops of the feet are still pressing down and into the mat. I'm just going to do some nice light wrist push-ups. So while keeping the fingers, fingertips, and knuckles rooted down, we're just going to lift the base of our palm. Right, left, right, left. Keep the elbow creases facing towards each other. Left, right, left. Keep going. Right, left, right, left. Just do your best. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Take the knees a little wide, toes together. Bring the right hand to the center of the mat. We're going to draw our left hand up our right arm, across our chest, and up towards the sky. Open your chest to the left, stack the shoulders on top of each other, and then from here, pull your hips to the right slightly. Breathe deeply. Take one more deep breath here. And take the left arm and thread it through the right. Work to bring the shoulder to the mat and pull the hips over to the left. 3 deep breaths right here. Lift up, open up again to the left. Gaze towards the left hand. Pull the hips back in line, pull them over towards the right. 2 deep breaths. And thread the needle again. Pull the hips over towards the left. Three deep breaths. Relax the left hand. Breathe into your belly. Make sure the tailbone is nice and long, lower back is nice and long here. Gentle lift up and switch out the hands. Left hand to the mat. Right hand draws up the left arm across the chest and up towards the sky. From here, pull the hips back in line, slide them over to the left a little. Keep rotating the chest towards the sky. 2 deep breaths. And thread the needle through. Work to bring the shoulder down onto the mat. If it doesn't reach, that's okay. Pull the hips back in line. Pull them over to the right this time. 3 deep breaths here. Gentle lift up. And another twist open. Pull the hips over to the left. Thread the needle through again. Pull the hips over towards the right this time. 3 deep breaths here. Gentle lift back up to table. Keep the knees and the feet where they are. Sink the hips back. Wide leg child's pose again. Walk the hands forward. Allow the forehead to rest on the mat or a block. Five deep breaths here. On your next inhale, gentle rise up. And come on back down to your back. Lift the knees. Press the tailbone into the mat. Open up the hips, come into another happy baby. The goal of the stretch is to reach the feet while keeping the shoulders and the low back tailbone on the mat. But if we're not there yet, then we can grab the shins and we can grab behind the knees, the thighs, and also you can bring your feet lower. So wherever you are today is fine. 5 deep breaths, breathe deep into the hips. Active feet, spread the toes wide, no matter where you are. And bring the feet to touch, down to the mat, knees wide, soles of the feet together. And just bring your hands to your hips and your low belly and your pelvis area and feel if your tailbone naturally lifts off the ground. Mine does. Most of ours will. Try to rock it back down. And just take 3 deep breaths here. And lift the knees. Send the right leg out long. Pull the left knee in towards the left shoulder. Both feet are active here. Right leg is active as well. Active but not clenching. And then rock the left knee towards the right shoulder. Deep breath. Back over to the left shoulder. And just a couple times back and forth, warming up the left hip socket. Take your left arm to a goalpost position. Left ear towards the mat. Right hand is on the left knee. And guide the left knee over towards the right. Keep the right leg, right hip, right foot slightly pulling towards the left. And pause before your shoulder lifts. 5 deep belly breaths right here. And then slow and controlled, guide the left knee and left hip back over. Lift the left arm. Send the left leg out long. And grab the right knee. Right knee towards right shoulder. Both legs active, both feet active. And then take it over towards the left shoulder. Deep breath. A couple of times, back and forth. Take your right arm to a goalpost position, right ear towards the mat. Guide the right knee towards the left. Keep the left hip, knee, foot scissoring towards the right. Don't allow the shoulder to lift. Pause. 5 deep, full belly breaths. And guide the knee back over towards the right, nice and slow. Lift the right arm. Send the right leg out long. Bring the arms by your side. Palms towards the sky. Tuck the chin a little. Take a deep breath. Savasana. No movement now, just stillness. Close the eyes. And when you're ready, give yourself a big hug. You've done so good. Bring the hands together, palms together, thumbs to the third eye. Say thank you to yourself. And I'll see you next time.